Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to be walking through activity 12-3 titled Backup User Data Files. This is from the MCTS Guide to Microsoft Windows 7. In my edition of the book, this activity starts at the bottom of page 559. I will be doing this in VMware, so I have my virtual machine booted up and logged in here. And we're going to go ahead and get started by going down to the Start menu. We want to type into our search bar backup and select the backup and restore option. We do see that it had an old backup set up. We're going to go ahead and change this. We'll give this just a moment to initialize, and then we'll continue on configuring the backup for the current user's documents. Alright, so to begin, it does recommend that you save the backup to an external hard drive, or even a flash drive or a DVD. Just any kind of external media is preferable, because if you save it to your local hard drive, if your hard drive becomes damaged or corrupted or crashes for any reason, you may have a very difficult time recovering any of that data, even the backup. So generally you want to do this backup to an external media of some sort. So in this case I have an additional drive marked as the X drive, so we're going to go ahead and select that for my backup. You can go and select Let Windows Choose here. If you do, it will select all users and all of their documents, pictures, all of their files, literally everything in their profile, and it'll also create a system image. So it'll be a very large amount of data that is backing up for that. I'm going to go ahead and select Let Me Choose. We're going to narrow that down to make it a little bit faster. And so here's by default, all of this has a check mark in it, and it'll still go through and include a system image. So if this is the first time you're running this, you'll see all of this is check marked. You want to deselect the system image and remove all of these. I'm going to expand the current user and select just the documents library. If we come into our documents and take a look, I've created a folder specifically for this activity, and I've given it a few documents and a couple images, a folder with another document, so it has a little bit of data there to work with. So let's go ahead and go next, and it'll show us again that it's only pulling this user's documents library and nothing else. It's set to run every day at 2 p.m., which is how it's set up for the book. By default, I think this is set to weekly. I think generally Sunday, I don't remember the exact time it's set. In any case, go ahead and change it to daily. The what day will become kind of whited out, so you can't select that to make any changes to it, which you shouldn't be able to because you're running it daily, not just one day a week. And then what time, go ahead and set it for 2 p.m. We'll hit OK, and tell it to save those settings and run the backup right now. And so I'm still getting this error that the backup failed because it could not back up any of the drives included in the backup. Make sure the drives are plugged in and working correctly. If we go to View Skipped Files, it should have a log of anything that was skipped in here. For some reason I think it's creating an error, even creating that log file. Because if we came into our backup drive, there should be some data in here. And we can see that there really isn't. In any case, let's go ahead and try something here. I'm going to create a backup of that whole folder to my downloads. Just want to take a look because it might be these files that are causing the problems. Because if the system doesn't recognize these, it might not be able to back them up, but that seems to be working fine. theoretically, that should work. This may be failing because I'm in a virtual machine. I'll have to try this on my real machine to test that for sure, though. In any case, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. And following those steps on a real machine should create that backup for you. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them for me below, and I'll see you all in my next video.